All right, we up, man. How you doing, Paige?
Doing good. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. She came in. You know what I'm saying? We got the polar caps going. It's global warming everywhere but here.
I think it's about to snow. I hope it doesn't snow.
I think it's honestly. You ever outside when it's not snowing but it smells like snow?
Yeah.
You ever get that feeling?
Or like the frost on the cars, like depending on how I don't know how it looks on the cars at night. That's how you determine if it's gonna snow or not.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna get snow this year. We ain't really had much snow in a few years.
Yeah, I don't think did it snow last year? I don't think so.
I don't think it snowed. Nah.
It was like a little bit. Yeah.
It's probably been like a good 5-6 years. I remember like we used to like 5-6 years ago we used to like it was when it was like a foot of snow, which around here is like a lot.
Yeah.
But we would get snowboards and like get like a rope and attach to the back of the car and just like get pulled around the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Real suburbia snowboarding.
No, I remember times like that. I think what I used to do, make like snow ice. You know, you get milk, sugar, and shit.
Wait, what's that?
I don't know. You just take fresh snow, you put milk and sugar in it, and just drink it. Kind of like it was like my own concoction at the time. Yeah.
Oh, but it'd be like a slushy, I guess, and you have the snow.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much like you're putting water.
It's like iced coffee.
You're putting water in
and
what's it called? You drink coffee? I mean, I'm sure you see. I'm on my iced coffee vibes.
Not really. I would get into coffee though, but I don't really drink coffee like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fuck with it. What's your favorite food?
Favorite food? Pasta. I love pasta. Oh my gosh. Love pasta.
Yeah.
How about yours?
My favorite food, probably. I do get chicken sliders a lot. It's a certain spot I go to. I won't say it on the record, but I get chicken sliders from there. I don't know. I just made some shit I haven't made ever before.
Some what?
Like I just made some stuff I never made before. Like yesterday. Well, it's like a Bosnian meal. It's basically just like stuffed peppers.
Yeah.
With like potato and like a little bit of onion.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty fire.
My dad used to make stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you from?
I'm from. Well, I was born overseas, but I'm from Virginia Beach in Chesapeake.
Yeah. Where overseas?
London.
Did you tell me that before?
Yeah.
Or did G? I feel like G Lit might have told me that too. Cause y'all just went to UK, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Are you from like near that area I went to?
No, well, the area that we were in, I wasn't actually near like where I was born and stuff. Cause I was born there when I was little, so I don't really remember much. Cause my parents were stationed over there overseas.
Yeah. I think you told me that when you did the art segment.
Yeah. But yeah, it was fire. That shit was fire though. Like to be in that space and just to be overseas and like this is where I was born at.
Yeah.
Amazing.
How many shows did you do? Damn, excuse me. How was your like experience over there?
So my experience, it was I'll be very honest, it was very overwhelming because it's like my first time being overseas, like away from my family. So I was a little overwhelmed, but like other than that, we had like 3 to 4 shows. It was like the main Rich Mix London that you've seen everyone on Shaolin, G-Lit, Monet, and then we had like a few open mics. So it was like a total of 3 to 4 shows. Yeah.
Did you get to like talk to fucking like fans out there, people, or did you like go explore?
Yeah, so there's this one individual. I've known him since I started dropping music. It's been like 4 or 5 years. So like I finally got to meet him in person. I only like spoke to him over the internet. So being able to like to see him in person, that shit was crazy. So I was like, that was fire.
You told him like he was coming and shit, and he came out?
And he came to the show and got to see me perform.
Yo, it's a few people that I really like met on the internet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got friends in like Portland, fucking like LA, like New York, different spots. People used to meet online. And it'd be weird, like I was actually working with a producer from Uruguay.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's in South America. It's like some like 21, 22-year-old dude out there fucking making beats and shit. But yeah, it's like that's the internet. You could really like, yeah, you could tap in with different people, get like, even like as far as creativity.
Nah, facts. That's how I met a few people in like DC area, LA, just everywhere for real. Just, you know, having the internet. That's like the craziest connections. Philly too. Yeah.
I ain't never been to Philly. My parents go out there a lot though. They have like this like China business. They like kind of travel around.
My mom's from out there, like my mom's side. Yeah. So I've traveled there like maybe every other year.
Yeah. So so you coming up, born in London.
Yeah.
And how old were you when you came to Virginia Beach?
Probably like 3, 4 years old. Yeah.
That's how I was when I came from Boston when I was like 3 or 4 too.
Yeah.
So your parents were both in the military?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wish I would have stayed there though. I wish I would have like grew up there, because like being over there, it's so different from over here. So different.
What's some of the main differences you think?
As one thing is like the violence. It's not as violent over there.
But they don't even have guns, right?
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, like even the police, right?
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
Like we
But
had,
my motherfuckers getting stabbed up though. Believe that.
yeah, I heard that.
They pulling out with the
Yeah.
the actual stick.
Their
with a
open
blade on it.
mics, oh, it was crazy. Like, and they love us. Like when I say us, like United States, like they love people from, especially from VA, from over here. So yeah, it's just another vibe.
They specifically you taught people that knew like Virginia and was like talking about Virginia.
Yeah, well, when we went to an open mic, they were playing Pharrell a lot. Like they were doing their breakdowns or cover. It was like a cover band. And it was a lot of U.S. records and shit.
What's some other like tourist shit you did out there?
We went to the
like
club.
some main attractions or something. You go like what's in London? They got some like main.
Yeah, they have. There's a London Bridge. I saw that.
Oh yeah, the London Bridge.
Got to ride on like the buses and shit.
The red buses with multiple floors.
Yeah.
I seen them in
I almost
movies.
fell off. I can't be honest. I was coming up the steps, so I almost slipped. But one of those, there was like this street way of like clubs and shit, and then like corner stores. So yeah, it was fire.
Yeah. I know people speak English out there, and was it like French too? I think, or what else they speak out there?
They do speak French. I remember I was like, and we were in one of the clubs, and like he didn't know anything I was saying. I didn't know anything he was saying.
Who?
Someone that spoke French.
Oh, but y'all had a conversation. Yeah,
I guess with like facial expressions, but yeah. But no, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess maybe we could back up a little bit. So okay, so you come back from London, you move here. You wanted to tell us kind of just a little bit about just coming up and how you even got into music?
Yeah, so I knew I always wanted to do music, but I really wasn't confident in my voice, or just I didn't really have the resources or know who to go to. So it was really around my 11th grade in high school, I met EK. That's kind of like where I started singing. You know, that's where we started doing demos. I started doing open mics, started doing shows. And that's kind of where I started.
Who's EK?
Produced by EK, Eli Wilkerson. Damn, I didn't mean to put your government out there. But he's an up-and-coming producer.
His social security number is.
Yeah.
It's like...
No, he's not even up-and-coming. Like, I feel like I should like pull some shit up right now, but he's that nigga.
Yeah.
He's a Chesapeake producer.
Chesapeake?
Yeah.
So what was your like early life like? Were you doing any were you into sports or
not
any
even
activities?
No, I was really into, I really knew I wanted to do music, so I was in like the choir at church, little shit like that, but no sports, mainly just like DECA, like, you know, like the marketing classes where they teach you how to do like resumes and cover letters and shit. But yeah, in high school I really knew I wanted to do music, so I didn't really invest my energy in anything else.
So you're working with that dude EK.
Yeah.
I know you haven't really. I don't think you actually dropped any music this year. I think you just been doing features, right?
Yeah, it's mainly just been features.
What was the thought behind that?
So I have records. Well, like I have certain records that are just like not done at this time. They're like half done. So, and I have a few singles in mind, but I keep changing my mind a lot. So that's kind of the reason why like no music coming out right now.
Because I think like when you go on your Spotify, like the peers on. You did like a lot of it. I think you did like a good like 10.
Yeah.
Appear on like 10 projects or something like that.
Yeah, no. EXO, she loves EXO. There's an artist from North Carolina, Marley Hendrix. We've done a few collabs. Scott Free Preach. Shout out to Scott Free. There's a few more that haven't come out yet. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the first time I seen you was at fucking Utopia. Actually, we were just talking about Utopia.
Yeah.
You were
the tryouts.
The tryouts, which I don't even think anybody...
No.
Did that show even happen?
No, it didn't.
Because that was for what, EDL Fest, right?
EDL, yeah.
And it didn't even happen. I was hyped for that too, though.
I was really hyped. Even if I like didn't get it, I would have still been excited to see the lineup.
Yeah.
Like she goes crazy every year.
Yeah, so I was out there. I seen you outside talking to Gifted Hands.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the first time I ever seen you. That boy been snapping.
Crazy.
He just did you seen the freestyle? Y'all seen the freestyle he
did.
did on the fucking? I don't know what show that was, but where he like spelled out. It was like, how is this dude snapping or something like that? He like spelled it out with his bars or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty hard.
No, that was hard. Did you see the recent freestyle he just did?
Which
like
one?
the most recent?
I thought that was the most recent. Which one are you talking about?
I don't know if that's the one you're talking about, but I think it's two that I'm thinking of, but I seen it.
It looked like on a radio show?
Yeah.
I think that's the same one.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nah, he's been going crazy.
That boy been snapping, man.
Yes.
Yeah, so you came here for the off-world art segment. That was cool. I feel like it was real, like, it seemed like real authentic. You're a joint.
Oh, yeah.
We were
that was
still, I
fire.
feel like that was early on, too. We were still working on the lighting. Yours was, like, pretty dim. But I think at that time, I kind of liked it that way. It was
Nah,
like,
me too.
it's almost like a dark,
starry.
like starry, kind of like, not dramatic, but just kind of like the dimmer light. I feel like it had, like, a certain vibe.
No, those are like that's my favorite thing because I like to be in the dark a lot. Like, that's just kind of how I am. So that shit was fire.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you be sitting in your room in the dark?
Sometimes. Not on some sad shit, just on some just chill shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel it, man. So you working with EK. That's when you started making music. I guess he was recording you too?
Yeah, he was recording me at the time.
What
And producing.
who else, what other producers you're working with right now?
So Official A-Lil. Sounds Like a Vibe. He's so fire. Who else? There's an individual from Philly that I was introduced to. His name is EK as well. And that's about it for right now.
What are the odds though to really work with two producers named EK?
It's crazy. And then like the sounds that they send me, it's out of this world. So they definitely got that sound.
Yeah. The Shades of You song, I fuck with how you put up on platforms you have like 3 versions of that song.
Yeah.
Like the regular, the live version, and I'm saying right, is it Derek's mix?
Darius
Darius
remix. Yeah.
That mix is pretty fire.
Yeah. So, because I remember first doing the original one, that was produced by Josh Crown Hernandez, and then I really wanted to, I don't know, add like live instruments to it. So Pump was on the drums, T Minor was on the piano, and then there's another artist / engineer that I record with, Will. He was on the bass. So after that was done, and then Darius just remixed it, and I asked him if I could use the song for recording and releasing, and that's really how that came about.
Yeah.
Because I kind of wanted to give because I love different versions of the song, so I was like, if I just put it out this way, many people would have different versions that they would love as well.
I think in that video too, did you used to be bald? That might be a silly question.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, because I was watching
my hair. I used to have a low cut.
Yeah, I was watching the video, but you were like bald and not bald in the same video.
Yeah.
Was that a wig, or did you just shoot that at different times?
I just shot it at different times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How far? That was probably a silly question.
No, you're good.
When did you shoot?
The time frame.
Yeah, like the 2 different parts.
That was between Fly Away and Shades of You. It was a minute because we were sitting on Fly Away for a very long time. Well, not a very long time. It was just really trying to get the perfect video, honestly. So we just shot a lot of times. But the time frame was about maybe 2 to 3 months.
Yeah, I thought you was on your damn. I want to say Angelina Jolie shit, like where you shave, girls will shave their head for a movie role.
Yeah.
Like if you did that for the music video, and then like the same day, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I kind of did it though for that reason.
For the video.
Yeah.
What was the idea, I guess, behind being bald?
Well, I mean, I actually wanted to cut.
Right? Is that the right? Should I say shortcut? I'm saying bald, like you're bald.
I mean, it's the same thing.
All right.
I really wanted to cut my hair though, to kind of go deep about my hair. I had dyed it at the time. It was very damaged due to bleaching,
blonde,
and I just wanted to cut. I wanted something different, and then just kind of mixing the colors, bleaching, doing red, purple. I don't know, it was a vibe.
Yeah, I fuck with it. That was a cool video. Another cool video I think you had was I want to say it was. I don't know. I forgot what song it was. I think you were in New York though. Like you were walking through a city.
Yeah, we were in New York. That was Shades of You. Yeah.
So you were out there for that video?
Yeah.
That was Shades of You too? Mm-hmm. So which one am I talking about with the...
You're talking about Fly Away.
That was the one with the shortcut? Okay.
And actually the beginning, some of the scenes where I was in the grass, my hair was curly and then I cut it. So it was a back and forth thing. Yeah.
I fuck with it, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, you was on your Angelina Jolie. It's crazy that 2022 is already over. I feel like this... I don't know. At the same time, to me, it feels like the year just started, and then I felt like it's been going on for fucking ever.
Yes.
I don't know.
It's about to be a whole other year.
How you feel about kind of just everything you've done this year? I feel like you did a bunch of features. You've been doing a lot of shows.
I'm very proud of myself. I've done a lot of shows, a lot of shows. So I think this year I got to really see myself in action and kind of just put my fear aside and just really, you know what I mean? This is what I want to do. Just go ahead and do it. So I'm very proud.
Performing and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said, do I like performing?
No, I said like your fear of like performing.
Yeah, because I'm like, I get very nervous in front of people. Like, even though I've performed many times, I don't know, I just be like awkward and shit.
Yeah, I feel like every time we talked, it was almost a little awkward.
Yeah.
Remember when we talked at the what was the outside joint we did?
This is why I'm laughing. You know, what was it?
I forgot what it's called now. The shit that what is it called that we did? The outside podcast, the live shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was a little awkward. Like, I don't know. It wasn't. I don't feel like it was awkward the first time we met. The art segment, that was pretty chill.
Yeah.
That's how it is for me too. Like, I don't know. I feel like I go through those phases sometimes too. Like,
yeah, just a lot of people. It's, you know, kind of makes me nervous sometimes. So
it's like being it's like a two sides of the coin. It's like you an artist, you a performer, but then you also kind of like can be an introvert.
Yeah,
and it's like I think that just goes to show like people are
still human,
but like multifaceted. People are multiple things. Like, and it could kind of depend on how you feel that day or at the time or whatever.
And that's like the hardest thing because like, you know, sometimes when I have upcoming shows or like whatever it is, it's like human interaction. Like I have to like make those connections, but
that must be harder than performing.
Yeah, it's
like talking to people after.
It's very hard. But again, that's just me though. Like some people thrive in this. Some people are like the opposite. But like being an introvert, it's like very just nerve-wracking for me sometimes. But it's not too bad.
Yeah. Was this your like first year really performing a lot?
Yeah. Before I was doing a lot of open mics, but this year was a lot of showcases. I've been on more showcases than open mics this year. So last year was open mics. This year was like mainly showcases.
What's been your experience with showcases?
I love it. I think the thing with showcases, you get to meet so many artists that you don't know of. Like, it was like a whole roster of females, like a whole female lineup. So for me to be in that and to see how other females perform in their set and just being able to see that in real time, it's like so fire.
Yeah. Fuck with it. What's some other things you feel like helps you kind of just get over that fear of just not exploring, but like just, you know what I mean, people say that. Is it like actually doing the music? Do you feel like that gives you like comfort in it?
Yeah, and just wanting to hear my shit out. Like just wanting to be able to go to Apple Music and just see a new shit, or to go plan the video, or you know what I mean, go plan the run. Like to go through that process, that's kind of what, you know, keeps me motivated to keep doing it. And to get out of my comfort zone. Because I can't be scared forever. Like, it's not going to work like that.
Yeah, you don't really grow in your comfort zone.
No, you don't.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I know for me personally, every time, like, I've actually been thinking about this recently, even like in my states of like, I don't want to say depression because I'm not depressed, but it's like, I'll go through kind of different phases throughout the year where it's like sometimes I'm feeling more confident, or like certain times like where I might not want to talk to somebody, or I'm feeling kind of like unmotivated or whatever. But I always realize after I kind of get out of that hump that I always kind of get better after that. It's like it's like gauges. It's like, okay, like I have gauges, right? If you want to take your gauges out, they say you have to like take them out, right? But then you have to keep opening the wound for it to close up more. Like if you just leave regular, it won't close up. But if you like scratch at it, or like, I never did this, but like make the wound fresh, it'll actually heal more. So it's like, I feel like that's kind of the same way in life though, for real. Like you really gotta get scabbed up.
No,
you gotta,
do.
like, you know?
Because it teaches you like what you want. I was even talking to my brother about this shit. Like it teaches you to know what you want, what you don't want, what you're not gonna accept, or if you're just trying to, you know what I mean, really make it out of here, you really got to get out of that comfort zone and not really, I guess, let those bad days or sad moments, you know, just stop you from what you really want to do for real.
Yeah. What was it like for you coming up, like in high school? So I know you started working with EK in high school. Did you have a friend group at that point that was also like creative, or were you kind of? Not
really. It really started when I was like coming out of high school, and the people that I first started with, they were already established. So it wasn't that process of like, you know, in your high school, you find partners, you find friends that are like into the same things you are. Mine was kind of like at a later time. It was like around 17, 18. And then I was like around people that were like much older than me and much more into the music than I was at the time.
What has been some of your jobs after high school?
After high school, I worked at Pizza Hut.
All right, my dad used to work there.
Target, call centers, and like delivery driver and shit.
I fuck with it.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a certain type of person that works at call centers.
What's that kind of person? Because I'll be honest, working at call centers,
Everybody I feel like I've met that worked at a call center like similar.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. What call center you work at?
It was at Capital One.
Capital One?
Yeah.
I was at a credit card joint.
Mm-hmm.
You had to tell people they were in debt. Yeah, we need that money real quick.
No, I wasn't in collections. It was mainly like tech support, like troubleshooting browsers and mobile apps and shit.
Yeah. You into like technology and shit? Like,
kinda, yeah. I do. I haven't done like any recently, but I do like websites. I make my own websites, shit like that.
For yourself or for other people too?
I've made one for another person, yeah, and for myself. For myself mainly.
What website are you using to make websites? It's funny you gotta use a website to make a website.
You could use Squarespace, you could use Wix.
Yeah.
Or it really kind of depends on your skill level, your skill set. Some people can like build them from just like coding, Shopify. Just kind of depends on what somebody wants to do.
How'd you get into that? Kind of just had a necessity? You needed a website?
Yeah, that's really what it was. So, and then it's really like if I know how to do it myself, I don't have to get somebody else to do it. So just taking the time to learn it.
I feel like my dad always kind of taught me that. I'm the same way. Like I sometimes even to my detriment, I'll try to do everything.
Which can be a bad thing at times.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? If you have the resources, let somebody else take the stress off of you. But it's like, if you know how to do it, might as well just do it yourself. It just depends on the individual, honestly.
Yeah, you got to know how to trust, trust people, trust the team, you know what I'm saying? We all got strengths and weaknesses. Like, you can't do everything. So, okay, I'm trying to, you said you were proud of this year.
Yeah.
What do you think is some of your top proudest moments, I guess, of the year?
It was definitely the 420-ish festival in Portsmouth. Going to London for sure.
Oh, you was on the news for that too, right?
Yeah.
I seen that.
Yeah, that was hard.
That
was fire. And I think it was crazy because like there's an individual that I get my glasses by. He was like, I saw you on the news. So like when I felt that moment, I was like, oh wow, this is like bigger than me. But
I want to say that was Wavy News 10 maybe.
Yeah, it was. I think it was Wavy News 10. Yeah.
Shout out to Wavy. Yeah, you always have this like. Matter of fact, that's your style glass. I just really noticed that.
Yeah.
You be having like, well, I guess you have different colors too, right? Mm-hmm. But that style, is that a local brand?
Glasses. You said what?
Is that a local brand?
No, I don't know the brand at this very moment. But there's like an eye shop I go to, to like regular checkup, and then I just pick my glasses.
Oh, so those are prescription.
Yeah.
Hard. You might have the hardest prescription glasses. I really thought they were just fake, or not fake, but just regular glasses.
Yeah. But those two moments for sure. Yeah, those are my proudest moments.
The 420-ish. I want to say.
And London.
Yeah,
that was fire for me.
That's almost like giving, like traveling, like you in London. Like I'm trying. G-Lay was telling me a little bit about that show when she was on. She was telling me some shit like the guy that set it up, her manager I think was one of them, right? But he was he set it up with some guy that was in the music industry, but he was telling me I think he invested in some like tech company or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. You know anything about that?
Yeah, Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah, Playfair Productions. That was the individual who like invested into the actual trip going to London in the show. I met him a few times at a few networking events.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really about it though.
I seen you had a couple placements too. I think you were on the Airway playlist.
Yeah.
You was on the
hard.
Perfect Play. Mm-hmm. Yo, is Colt run Perfect Play?
No, that's oh man.
Okay, is Perfect Play a local, like out of a Virginia thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Huey.
Yeah.
And I don't remember the other. I don't remember his name. I don't want to mispronounce his name. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's been having that since I actually started on the come up like 2017. So Perfect Play's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I almost thought that was Colt shit. What's Colt shit called then? You know what I'm talking about? It might not be his, but he has a Rooftop.
Yeah, Rooftop.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think Rooftop is actually his. Rooftop Collective is his. Yeah. I just seen him last night. So Airwave just like reached out. I was like, yo, send a song through.
Yeah, I think they were having submissions, and I just submitted Shades of You. Yeah, I got to see it. Now, the second time, it was me and my homie Marley Hendrix. We had a song up there. I think it was Geometry. I was surprised about that one.
Oh, 2 Airway playlists?
Yeah.
I didn't even see that one.
Yeah, that was hard.
That was no submission? That was just
that was
some random shit?
Yeah. So I was excited about that. But now little stuff like that or big stuff like that, that's really what makes me just so excited. Like damn, like people are watching, or damn, they really fuck with it.
What's some other times like or some other shit you feel like get you out your comfort zone? Like you talking about stepping out your comfort zone?
Just doing it. I think like if I don't overthink it, whether it's like a show, performance, or just making a song, that's kind of just what keeps me out of my comfort zone, honestly. Yeah. You
said you got a lot of music in the cut.
Yeah.
That you haven't been dropping.
It's like
when are you gonna start dropping that?
When I finish these, it's like half done songs. So once they're done, I'm gonna put music out.
You got people tapping in with you from London still that you like met out there?
Mm-hmm. Mainly the individual that I told you I met before, that I had already known him, and there's another individual I met, Tommy Evans. He's a rapper from out there. He taps in, just checks on me, see how I'm doing with the music or like what's upcoming. And there's a few individuals that I follow that I just kind of, keep up with, look at their Instagram, little stuff like that. Are you trying
to like market over there? Now that you kind of been over there, I guess, and like targeted marketing on Instagram, are you trying to market over there?
I will eventually. I mean, that's kind of like been in the back of my mind. I'll be very honest, because being out there, it's like it is another market. I don't always want to, be in Virginia or be local. I definitely want to have my music out in other places.
Yeah, I think we about to really go crazy with the marketing 2023.
Yeah.
I think up until now it's really been like
groundwork,
building a catalog, you know what I'm saying?
Finding the right resources, or finding what fits.
Yeah. As far as resources, I don't really feel like you need much. I mean, if you're just making music, or like in this case a podcast, you need your initial, your cameras, microphone, shit like that. But after that, it's really just the groundwork, like you said. Like you gotta do it over and over. You gotta actually get good at it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be ready for that moment.
No, you do.
And you gotta have something to promote. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just like have like a couple episodes, really a couple songs, whatever, and start pushing shit. I mean, you could push it, but it's like I feel like it's cooler. Like you can build a deeper connection with the initial fan base you find if they have something to go back to.
Exactly.
And check out or whatever.
And something to hold, like sell, you know what I mean? Like whether it's like merchandise or just something that makes them feel closer to you. But now definitely music, full projects, I feel like albums, mixtapes, like that's really what separates, individuals who do it on a short-term basis versus like wanting to be in this for like a long time.
You selling merch right now?
No, not yet. I have a few ideas though. I am working on something I'm very excited about, but it's not ready. It's kind of like
the merch, or
no, it's like it's a makeup line. I really want to get into like makeup and some other stuff. But yeah, that's kind of in the works right
secretive,
now.
All right.
Well,
no,
a perfume line, like shit like that, cause like
perfume.
Yeah.
What would a Paige Joiner perfume smell like? Swag.
It would smell very sweet, like a hint of vanilla, kind of.
A hint? Oh, you said a hint of vanilla? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Very sweet though, very very sweet, very light. So I'm very excited. I've made like my own perfume before, but now I kind of want to like do oils and like perfume and oils.
Have you been like researching fucking makeup and perfume and shit, like trying to get into this?
Yeah.
What's some stuff you learned?
Finding the right supplier, for sure. Knowing the right smell. Like me and my brother were just kind of mixing oils the other day, and when you mix them, like it may smell good, but it doesn't have like an after. Like if you wake up the next morning, it doesn't smell that good.
It's smell different,
It's not like a long lasting smell. Knowing which oils to mix together. Like just because it smells good doesn't mean like it'll mix well.
Where are you getting the oils from to mix?
There's a lot of shops around here, and I like when I used to go to Philly. I still go to Philly every time I visit my cousin, visit my family. They have like shops downtown that just have like big bottles of oil, so I just be mixing them.
I guess too, it's like maybe different, like different people will smell or like different smells.
No, they do.
So it's like
some people may prefer like something light, something masculine, something strong. It just really depends. Everyone has like a different taste in things.
You know what's crazy? I was never really into cologne.
Yeah.
For
and some people just don't like cologne, or they just don't.
I be smelling like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like that natural smell. I'm on that nature. And I used to like back. I feel like in high school I did. Like I'll go on a date to the movies with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put some cologne on.
What I mean?
Put the Axe on.
Because they're gonna remember that. Like they're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, smells so good."
You know the ass commercials. Remember the old ones where like girls would attack the guys.
Yeah.
They'll spray it on. It's like girls are just chasing you down. You feel like Travis Scott. Travis Scott need to have an axe commercial. Actually, that'll bring it back.
No, I remember those days. Or like the brown bottle. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know the actual name, but yeah.
The chocolate.
Yeah.
You used to wear that?
Yeah, I did.
Bro?
I really did. You know, I'm gonna come clean. I did. Yeah, it smelled really good.
So what about the like makeup line?
So right now I'm kind of I just started. Like I know I always wanted to do it, but I'm just kind of like, you know, finding the steps on how to do it. But I would want to do my own eyeshadow palettes, my own lip liners, my own lip gloss, like just the whole Paige Joiner line.
Yeah. What's the initial steps in that? I guess fucking. I mean,
it's really finding the products that you want to do, testing them out, making sure like you like them, making sure. I don't know. Just because you sell makeup doesn't mean it's like a good product or again doesn't last
anything,
long.
really.
Like it's really just kind of going through that process before, you know, put my logo on it or put my name on it and putting it out. I just kind of like want to make sure I fuck with the products before I even would sell it to anyone else.
Yeah, I think there's a bunch of. I feel like I've seen a website before where you can. It's like they sell products with no brand on it, and then people just buy it and throw their brand name on there.
There is stuff like that, but there's also other ways that you can actually like customize it, whether it's like different colors or different ingredients. There's like other websites out there like that.
Like even more customization.
Yeah.
So you gonna drop the eyeshadow on them?
Yeah, of course, I have to.
I fuck with it.
Yeah.
Maybe some.
Because I love makeup, but like I know women love makeup, or men too. You know, for those that wear makeup.
Like guys are starting to wear makeup more. Guys really wearing. I guess they officially made nail polish cool for guys.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like if that's what you do, that's what you do. You know.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd be on that vibe, but maybe I'm a little late to that. But the Yachty
like
definitely.
Blush, you know. Like
Yachty went crazy on who else? What other rappers really was wearing?
Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz was? I ain't never seen Wiz, bro. Who else? Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
I fuck with it, man. You into this? You seen this Brittany Griner shit going on?
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah.
I'm not really like into it. I mean, it's very sad that someone has to like go through that, and then what they experience behind closed doors that we may not know of. It's very like, I'd be terrified.
There was a meme. It was a meme with this girl that looked like Brittany Griner in the strip club. It was going around. She was like eating wings and like a stripper was on her. Like,
I don't
it was
think
like
I've
Brittany
seen that
Griner
one.
tonight when she get back. I don't know. I do have a take on that I really haven't seen anybody else saying. Like, you know how everybody's saying like, oh yeah, they got her out but left the dude in there.
Yeah.
Or like the ex-Marine or whatever. But it's like maybe if you asked him, he would say get her out.
Yeah.
She's like a basketball player. She's a girl. He's actually like a trained, you know what I'm saying, Marine. You know what I'm saying? So it's like maybe he's like, yeah, just go ahead and get her out. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that would make sense. Also, if he's like I think somebody was saying he was a spy. Isn't that part of the job?
I think so.
Every Mission Impossible or like, you know what I'm saying, all those spy movies, like if you get caught, we actually won't even say we know you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know.
But it's also kind of sad though, because it's like, I don't know, it's very disheartening. You know what I mean? Again, I think I just kind of going back to like what may have happened like behind closed doors or.
What do you think happened behind closed doors?
I mean, I feel like it could be very scary for an American to be in a, I don't know, overseas.
Oh yeah,
prison.
definitely.
I don't know. I don't know what happened or if anything happened. I'm just saying. Being in those situations, like you never really know if you're not the individual going through that.
I would have been like on the way out, like, yo, can I get my vape pen back? I just gonna hold it. That was weird because I actually seen the video when they got her, it was like one dude with her, but the other guy had like multiple guys. I don't know. That shit was weird. I feel like this is gonna be a real kick to it's about to be like I think weed's gonna be legal.
Everywhere.
Like legal everywhere.
Yeah.
Because now, you know, that's the question. We have people in this country locked up for weed.
Yeah. And it's now legal.
And it's like, but we talking shit about Russia for locking her up for weed, but we do the same shit with somebody here.
Yeah.
I think if you get caught with a vape pen in the airport here, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And if you get caught driving, like,
driving.
automatic DUI.
Yeah, treat it like a DUI.
Yeah.
They really need to make some more accurate weed tests. Because think about it, if it's legal, because right now there's probably a lot of jobs you can't smoke at.
There's a lot of jobs. And then like certain jobs you have to do a drug test.
Yeah, like
But some
drug
jobs
tests.
don't actually test for
Yeah.
THC.
But it's like it's just like it's in your system for so long. Like you can't drink on the job, but you can drink the night before.
Yeah.
Or the night, you know what I'm saying, when you get home. So it's like they probably need to make a more like accurate weed test where you could smoke last night you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you can't smoke on the job. I don't know if that exists yet.
No, I don't think it does. It really depends on like the position you're applying for. I've noticed like more higher positions, like with a higher salary, they're testing all that.
Oh yeah, definitely. You into like psychedelics or anything like that?
I've tried shrooms before.
Yeah.
Very overwhelming.
Overwhelming? Oh yeah. That's an understatement.
But other than that, that's about it. That's the only thing I've tried.
I just started watching this show today called Echo 3.
Mm-hmm.
And it's some like I was telling bro, I'm only on episode 2, but it's something about like some lady gets kidnapped by like Colombian cartel or something. But like she's a scientist. In the show, she's a scientist that's doing research on like psychedelics being used for like for addiction.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like now it's like made its way into TV shows, and that's like a new reality, I think.
Yeah.
Like where we're getting to like psychedelics about to be really used. It's like a new wave. I'm thinking. I remember I actually told y'all this like a year ago. I think it's about to be a new hippie era. We're gonna have a real return of like some real hippie shit.
No, I can see that. I used to like watch videos on kind of like the breakdown of how it can help like depression and anxiety, and a lot of people kind of dabble in that. So I've seen like research studies or just videos on YouTube about psychedelics and how they have like a positive impact or can have a positive impact on someone.
You plan on watching the new Avatar?
Yeah.
The Way of Water?
I was thinking about it, but I feel like, yeah, I'm going to go see that.
Yeah. What were you thinking about not going?
Yeah, because when I seen it in the water, it looked kind of boring. Like from the preview I seen, it looks a little boring. Yeah. But I seen the first one, and I was like really hyped about the first one. So
I love the first one. Bro saying he didn't fuck with it. He said it was overhyped. I'm like, y'all on some shit, bro.
I really love that.
You got to enter into this otherworldly experience.
Yeah. But now it's like 3 hours long, so I don't know.
That's the only reason I really didn't go to the theaters. I'm like, do I really want to go sit in the theater for 3 hours? I'm like, I might want to go smoke. I might want to go take you can't even go to the bathroom. Like, I feel like.
No, you can't
you know
miss
what I'm saying?
anything.
You don't want to miss anything. I sometimes when I go, I've been with people before and I'll like FaceTime them and I'll watch on FaceTime as I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stepping out. When was the last time you been to the theaters?
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are the theaters dead, man? Are the
Not the
theaters dead?
experience. I mean, if you're like trying to go on a date and shit, you know what I mean?
I guess.
It'd be cute, but if you have like, I don't know, HBO Max or Netflix or, yeah.
It's just way more comfortable, I feel like, at home, man.
Yeah.
And then they make the seats really comfortable there now. I feel like a few times I'll fall asleep in that bitch.
They have like the recline chairs.
I feel like it's too comfortable. Like I'll fall asleep. I fall asleep like a couple times in the theater. No bullshit. I'll be like, yo, these chairs are too good.
Yeah.
Last time I think I was at the theaters was with Avery.
I used to do that a lot.
I forgot what we watched, but she was talking the whole time. I said, bro.
Do you like when people talk through the movie?
Hell no, not at all. She was talking a lot. I'm talking about everything that happens. Oh my God, did you this, that, giving her opinion on it. It's a dude and his son sitting next to us, and I'm like feeling embarrassed. Like I know they're like, yo, shut the fuck up. Are you a talker in the movies, Paige?
Not really. If I've seen the movie before, I'll kind of like talk through it though. But that is kind of annoying when somebody's talking to the movie. Like, the point of the movie is to sit there and be quiet. So
I get it. I'm like, yo, you should have.
But some people get like really excited and just want to like talk. So
well, you have a really great. You have a great point of view on this. You should have helped them write it. Or like trailers. So I was thinking about like trailers. Like they really like give away everything in trailers. I kind of don't like watching them anymore. Especially back in the day, the old trailers. They used to really give you. If you go back and watch some old trailers from shit that came out like in the 2000s, whatever, sometime like, bro, they really tell you the whole movie in the shit.
They do.
I'm like, I just watched it.
And that's why people don't go see it because they felt like they already seen it. That's how I felt about Avatar. I was like, I don't know, but
from what I've seen about Avatar, they say the story is cool, but it's not like some crazy storyline. Like that's not really what captures you.
Yeah,
they're saying it's
like the graphics,
and then really I think they say like the character development. You know what I'm saying? Like the actual characters themselves. Instead of, I guess, you know what I'm saying? They say it's like pretty like a simple, it's like a simple storyline kind of.
Yeah.
So that's not the crazy part, but I don't know.
I wonder if it's like the same, if it's playing off the same one from the first one.
I think it goes with it. So they actually, I think they say they're going to drop 5 of them.
Oh yeah.
So they actually started shooting. I think they were talking about they started shooting the third one and the fourth one already.
That's crazy.
Because there was kids, and like I think there's some kids in the second one that they had some scenes in the third and fourth one that like they kind of decided to be kids in, which it wouldn't have made sense when they get older. So they just like shot certain parts of that too.
That'd be hard. I heard it took like $2 million to make, so I would love to see like how much they make in the first week.
Bro, I think it took them 7 years. Even that's crazy to me. Not even just the money, the time. It took them 7 years to make the first one.
Sheesh.
Just imagine that's always super interesting to me too. Just like the long game, like you talking about earlier, even like people that in this industry for the short term versus the long term. Like, yeah, I think you got to think ahead. You know what I'm saying? And that's just cool to me. Like, yeah, really having like a plan that takes a long time and kind of just building up, doing the steps. Like, I think I talked about it on the show before, but that was I seen this shit, like it was really crazy. It was a Russian spy that was talking about Russia's plan for America, right? How to affect America and then have the change they want to happen in America, which was like they wanted people to what was their plan? Their plan was that their plan was basically to like undermine democracy and to make Americans fully lose trust in themselves, in each other, and the government, which is kind of pretty much where we're at right now.
Yeah.
But this was like a 30 or 40 year plan. So I'm like, yo, there's really people sitting back with 40-year plans.
Yeah.
Like it's a different game.
It's
you know
very
what I'm saying?
different.
Like,
and then I feel like just depending on what you want to do, like you got to give something time to actually figure out if this is actually what you want to do and continue like to invest your time in.
yeah. Yeah, like I feel like like your ideas can change over time, but even you change like like your perspective on your ideas changes over time.
They do. Or then you'll have like certain experiences or be in certain environments. You're like, maybe I don't want to do this anymore, or maybe I want to go like try something else out.
How you feel like you kind of your mindset has evolved and just making that initial music with EK you said to now?
I think the main things that it's really like wanting to do it the right way, but also like being myself. I think that was the main thing. Like just first coming into it, like not really having an identity or knowing what I wanted to do, or kind of just looking up to certain individuals. But now it's more so just like being myself. I think it's the main part, and getting better at it. Really working on my skill set level, more performances, being more comfortable. Just little things over time is what I'm noticing.
I feel like it kind of starts out for everybody like that, as far as like in the beginning, you kind of almost copying somebody else.
Yeah, in a way.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
then,
in a way.
Yeah, like you find yourself in it. Like,
or like you're mainly doing covers rather than like original music, and then, songwriting, building up your pen, little stuff like that. Yeah, and then finding different ways to maneuver, like if I want to go write with someone or co-write or have somebody write for me, just going through that process. I think that's been the difference between like the first time I started recording versus now. You've
been having people like write for you a lot recently?
No, not now. I wouldn't mind though. Like I wouldn't be opposed to it, or even like a co-writing session, things like that.
I've thought about writing a song for somebody else before.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to write a rap for somebody. I'm gonna write a rap for Karen. Yo, Karen, you ready? I don't know. Yeah,
would you let somebody write for you though?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I've kind of written I've written like hooks and shit for people that have like done stuff on like my albums. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They'll sing the hook, but like I'll kind of whatever write it, tell them how to do it. Like, but I don't know. I wouldn't really feel right to me.
No, I feel that.
It's always like for me, like when I'm making music, which I really haven't. I made one song actually a couple weeks ago with Grievous, but I haven't really made music in like 3 months. That song, we dropped All the Way recently, but we made it like a little while ago. But for me, bro, it's like this shit is like I don't know. It just feels sacred to me.
No, I feel that.
Like when I'm making music, like it's really for myself, and like I said, it just feels real sacred. Like it just feels important. Like, and it feels like something I have to say. So I don't know if I can.
Like let anyone try to write your life or your words for you.
Yeah, your life or your words, or like nobody can really capture how you feel.
No, they
better
can't.
Than you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. To me, also, music is just like really like it's like a time capsule.
No, it is.
That's my favorite part about it. Going back and listening to music I made like years ago, it just puts you back in that same mindset. It does. It's like a personal nostalgia you have with yourself. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, some of the demos that I've recorded are just music I haven't released. Like I've made them a few years ago, and then time will go on. I'll be going through like the same situation, and then being able to like listen back and have my older music kind of, I guess, heal the situation. That's kind of relating back.
You heal your future self.
Yeah, kind of in a way, or just like hearing the song and be like, damn, I'm kind of going through that shit now, or to look back and be like, I was going through this situation and feeling this way, and like now I barely even think about it, or it doesn't really have much of an effect on me.
What do you think is the most personal thing you put in your music? Like from your life?
Like the actual situation?
Yeah, like what's yeah.
Almost. I mean, this is kind of personal. I guess really mainly for women. Almost like having a child with someone. Really wanting to be with someone in a relationship, or wanting to be with them for a very long time and that being cut short. Just like relational shit, love shit. That's like mainly.
Yeah.
Or like kind of depression and those sad thoughts, sad moments. That's like the saddest. Yeah, sad shit.
Yeah, I was really like as the years go on too, I really kind of do feel like it's seasonal now.
Yeah.
Like when it starts getting cold, like I feel like people used to always say that, but never really believed it.
Yeah. And then it gets dark at like 5.
Yeah, but this year, like it really kind of hit me. Like when it started getting darker, I'm like, I feel different. Like I just feel I feel different. I don't know.
And it could be like that, like the seasons, and then when it's summertime, it's like all that goes away.
Yeah.
I guess it just depends on the person.
What's your favorite season?
Fall. Like Halloween. Like Halloween time.
What were you for Halloween this year?
I actually didn't do anything for Halloween.
For real?
Yeah. Maybe next year.
What did I do? Oh yeah, we did a Halloween pod.
Yeah.
I did a pod with Sunny Moonshine, Rice, and Bobby Blaze. I was Steve Jobs' son. I forgot bro name now. Can you look that up real quick? Reed or Reeve? Reed Jobs. That sounds about right. Reed Jobs. Yeah, that's Steve Jobs' son.
Wow.
He carrying on the legacy.
Nah, he is.
Shout out to bro. You know what I'm saying? You have you heard any of these rumors about Apple's new product?
I haven't.
They dropping some glasses.
Oh yeah, I seen that actually.
The AR glasses,
like the digital shits.
Damn, that's a new wave.
No, that is.
That's about.
But I feel like it would like make you more distracted. I guess. Like if you're driving and like this is shit you're seeing, like, yeah.
Yeah.
But those are fire though.
Not in like 20 years, that's gonna be like y'all use cell phones.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all cavemen.
Or like the glasses where you can put like a camera. There's like shit out there like that.
Yeah, AR. I think that's gonna be the future. Like AR, where you can see the actual world, and then you have virtual reality mixed in with it. You got your text popping up.
Yeah.
You got your maps. To me, the cool shit is probably gonna be when like if I have my glasses on here and like you're at your house and you have your glasses on,
you can see what I'm seeing.
See, probably that too. But like, it'll look like your hologram is sitting on that couch, and to me, it'll look like I'm sitting on your couch, whatever.
Yeah, no, that would be hard. That'd be hard.
So communication, I think, will go different, or and I think they're really going crazy with that Neuralink. Elon Musk really want us to have Neuralink. They got it working on the monkeys and the pigs.
What is it?
It's basically a chip. You ever heard about this?
No, I haven't.
They put in your brain. So this is.
I mean, I've seen like movies about shit like that.
Yeah, so this is real. They've been working on it. Elon Musk.
Mm-hmm.
So he has a company called Neuralink. They made this chip that pretty much allows you to control technology or interface with technology just using your brain and just thinking about it. So they got it working on animals right now. They're supposed to start human trials 2023. But basically, so they got a monkey playing a game with his mind. It's like he's controlling the computer with his mind. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So he's playing a game. I think he's playing Pong. They got it working in, so they're gonna start it out as like a medical device. So it allows you to control technology. So I think one of their first joints is they're gonna. So imagine somebody that can't walk, somebody who's paralyzed. They attach they pretty much give them an exoskeleton made out of technology or metal, and then they have this device in their brain where they control that technology just with their brain, and then they can walk. Wow. They got that working on. They got that working on like a pig too. Well, not like fully working, but they have it in a pig, in his brain, and then he they give it some fucking input and his leg moves or something. So it's like close. But that's, yeah. I think we're about to move into this. Like, you know how pretty much for the last 20, 30 years, the world has changed as far as technology? I think this next 30 years about to be even crazier.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, you know, like people really couldn't imagine today. But I think what's next is about to really be stupid.
No, I agree, especially with the things they're making. I mean,
and I'm excited for it. A lot of people are like scared about it. I'm low-key excited.
Yeah. Like they have cars like Teslas, I think, where I mean it's not new, but like electric cars where you don't have to like drive and shit and drives it for yourself.
They say that boy Nikola Tesla, the actual Tesla, that he been like, even in his time, I think they said he invented a car, or maybe it was in total energy, like an energy source where just like infinite free energy.
Mm-hmm. Like he doesn't have to charge it or anything.
Yeah, like basically it's free energy. So it's like, nah, the company's like, nah, we need you to pay for that. So
yeah,
we can't really have that.
But now it's going in it. I think it was after COVID. That's kind of what started that shift of like technology or people, you know, wanting to advance more. What was
COVID like for you? Were you? There was a point where I was legit scared, like at some point of it.
I mean, I was scared in the beginning because I thought it was like the end of the world. But other than that, it wasn't that bad. I got to like work at home and shit. So
were you at the call center from home?
Yeah.
Come on.
I was chilling, so it didn't really have much of an effect.
I feel it. Yeah, were you like creating a lot during that time?
So here and there, yeah, I was.
Isn't it crazy how we really just shifted out of COVID? Like they just let it kind of.
They just act like it never happened.
Now so it's like yeah, but it's like it was so serious.
For?
Like
no, it was.
Not even like I said. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know shit about the vaccine. It could be, it could be effective or whatever. But it's like I'm just talking about just the coverage of it. Even like with the Ukraine war when that first started, it's like a super intense coverage. And then like 2 weeks later, act like it never happened.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then no one kind of like speaks on it anymore, from what I've noticed.
Then it's like they go.
I mean, it's still a thing though. Some people like wear their masks and.
Yeah, but I guess it kind of makes you question yourself. Like, do I really care about this, or am I just talking about this because everybody's talking about this? Yeah. If I'm really caring about the Ukraine war and what's happening over there, I should keep talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, or whatever the topic is. Like, yeah, I think that's weird. I think that's kind of weird. Just how every day you're flooded with like thoughts and ideas of stuff that is like being shown to you.
Yeah.
And you're not necessarily really thinking about that on your own.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like the influence of it. I don't know.
And I guess the consumption, because depending on like if it's on social media, if you're like watching TV all day, it really kind of depends on, what you're allowing, what you're watching. But I really think it's all like a marketing tip for real to like sell products. That's what I really just think a lot of this stuff is.
Pretty much. They want to get money, man.
Yeah, like just a bunch of ads. Like
we want your
data. But that's what, you know what I mean?
That's
what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, like we're gonna collect all your data page and we're gonna send you the exact makeup you want.
Yeah.
The exact
it's just gonna be right there
perfume.
For me. Yeah.
We're gonna get you right, man. Hell yeah. So yeah, are you dropping? I think the year's pretty much almost over. Are you dropping anything before the end of the year?
A possible feature I have with Michael Horton. He's a R&B singer. If not, no other music before the end of the year. Okay,
so makeup line on the way potentially soon.
Yeah, and
perfume. Anything you want to talk about, or music, anything? What's your next release? I guess maybe for next year. Anything you got lined up next year you want to talk about? Or
I have a current single that I'm wanting to put out, Fairy Tale, and maybe Stuck on You featuring 18. And then I really would want to do an EP. So more music next year for sure.
Hell yeah! And I think actually the first song like on platforms is like 2016 maybe or 20 was it?
Yeah, 18? Heartbeat. So Heartbeat that was my first single. That was released in like 2015. I was able to get that on streaming platforms a few years ago. And the most recent one is Shades of You, but right before that it was 319. That was 2018. So it's definitely been a minute since an EP or just a project in general.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'll fuck with it, Paige. Oh yeah, we about an hour in. Do you wanna? Is there anything else you wanna touch on?
No, that was pretty much it. Appreciate you for having me.
Alrighty. I feel like this was a long time in the making.
Yes.
Like I said, we did the art segment super early on. That was cool. I fuck with that. Hell yeah. Appreciate you for sliding.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Hey, check me out. Check me out.
Oh, yeah, all pages links will be in the description. Like I always say, fuck with artists from the 757. And, yeah, we're going to see y'all soon. Peace.
Hey.